What up, though? I'm Coach 20. Today we're breaking down Cade Cunningham in a variety of scoring situations. As we go through, pay attention to two things: Cade's ability to create space to attack, and the New York Knicks' defensive habits that make it too easy for him. Offense is about reads, defense is about pride. Let's dive in. Cade catches the ball in transition. This New York Knicks defender is in front, but watch his feet. Too much backpedaling. Not enough cutting off the lane. He never angles his body to stop the drive. And what happens? Cade controls the possession right from the start. In transition, the first job is always stop the basketball. If you don't, it's already over. Young hoopers, write this down. If you jog back, you're already beat. Cade needs just 3 dribbles to score. No passes, no screens. 3 dribbles and a layup. That tells you everything you need to know about the defense. This New York Knicks stance is high, feet are lazy. He's giving Cade the lane. As a defender, you have to turn your man, make him change directions, force him to work. If you don't, that's a free ride to the basket. And remember this, effort shows up in your feet first. Now, young hoopers, let's lock in on the defensive slide. This is where the game is won and lost. First thing, footwork. You can't play defense standing straight up. And you can't play it bouncing out of control. Stay off the balls of your feet, stay low, and keep a wide base. That stance gives you balance, power, and quickness. Watch closely here. Instead of sliding and cutting Cade off, Josh Hart is standing tall, backpedaling, 1 foot flat like a pancake, the other foot floating in the air. Then he clicks his heels together. And once you do that, you're cooked. You got no balance, no control. You're basically giving the offensive player a free runway. That's why he looks like a liability on this possession. Cade uses the exact same setup. Steady dribble, low shoulders, patient approach. This New York Knicks defender, same mistake. No angle, no disruption, just sliding back. That's Matador defense. And on top of that, Cade doesn't need to reinvent his moves every trip. He uses the same setup and makes you pay in different ways. That's basketball IQ, hoopers. Remember this, consistency creates unpredictability. When a scorer gets comfortable, it's over. Cade stays poised, never sped up. Brunson, he's reacting late every time, and so is the other New York Knicks. That's when you see Matador defense sliding out the way instead of cutting off the driving lane. You can't guard anybody with your hands. Defense is legs, chest, and effort. Don't gamble, don't wave. Beat them to the spot. Cade gets a shot off with a late contest, and honestly, that's no different than a shooting drill. Too easy for a number 1 pick. When you're defending elite scorers, a late hand is the same as no hand. Right here, Cade goes into a smooth combo sequence. He relocates from one side of the floor to the other, keeping the defense moving. 2 hang dribbles between the legs to read his defender. Then a punch dribble to carve out a little bit of space. Notice the patience. He doesn't rush. He calmly works his way into his sweet spot. Cade stays engaged, holds spacing, and hits the wide open pull-up 3. That's the most efficient shot in the game today. And it came from a 2-second lapse. You can't fall asleep on defense. Great players punish ball watchers every single time. Lock in, see both man and ball. Here's where Cade shines. He doesn't need flash. Every possession starts with the same foundation. Steady stance, strong handles, eyes up, controlled pace. From that same setup, he can drive, pull up, or hit the spin. Same look, different moves. That's what makes him hard to guard. Young players, listen. Don't chase 30 moves. Master 1 stance, 1 setup, and build your options from there. Simple reads win game. Here's a teaching point. After you beat your man to the spot, you got 2 jobs. Stay in that stance and contest without fouling. Don't swipe down at the ball. That's an automatic foul call. Either tip or grab it at the flight or make your play before the offensive player brings it up to shoot. Moral of the story, slide first, cut them off, then make a play on the ball. Defense is angles. Defense is anticipation. Defense is discipline. If your feet fail you, everything else falls apart. Cade shows you the value of a counter move. He starts by selling the same exact look. Eyes locked on the rim, feet and knees squared like he's about to let the three fly. And watch the Knicks defense. They bite, they shift just enough, Matador style, sliding without ever truly cutting them off. Cade sees it, high ball pickup right over Brunson, and instead of the three, he drops in the paint for a lightly contested shot. That's next level patience. Learn this. Your body language sells the move before your dribble ever does. Sell it with your eyes, your feet, your stance. That's how you keep the defense guessing and control the game. Cade shows you don't need to be fancy. You need to be consistent, controlled, and decisive. Brunson shows you what happens when the effort, stance, and focus aren't there. Although he is a great offensive scorer, he gives up buckets too easy. Offense is skill, but defense is effort. And Cade Cunningham proves that if you stay patient, trust your setup, and read the floor, you can score at any level. Young hoopers. Effort, stance, and reads. That's the game. This Coach 20. Film don't lie. We out.